Sustainability is becoming critical across all industries. For businesses, and for every one of us. The Nordic financial sector is in a unique position to role model, to bridge industries together and achieve enduring change.
The level of passion and through that the level of ambition that I see here in the Nordics on ESG is second to none.
Our key contribution that we can do, we're connecting 3 billion people and 100 million merchants in almost all countries there are globally.
I think structurally financial services plays just a key role in society, and that's also the case when it comes to ESG. We have thousands of clients on the corporate business side, we have millions of clients on the individual side, so we are a natural sort of point of integration.
If we can provide information to everyone about not only how much they are spending financially, but how much they are spending also from an environmental perspective, for example, the carbon footprint on that, then we can truly drive a positive behavior on that.
We're in the middle of a transition as societies, and transition requires financing, so I think very naturally we play into that. We also see many of our clients now reaching out to us and saying, can you help us provide insight into our ESG footprint, but also what sort of actions can we take? And then help us facilitate that, so really make a positive difference. And I think we're seeing a good commercial opportunity in that also as a financial services company, but also a great opportunity to make a difference for society.
I think the only way we can do this is through partnerships. We need partners that localize our solutions as well to ensure that we become relevant for that market. Truly, the ESG space is a great area where fintechs can come in, challenge us, work together with local big players like Danske Bank, but also global players like Mastercard. And I think that combination is truly priceless.
Last September, the most visionary fintech thought leaders and disruptors came together at Nordic Fintech Week in Copenhagen. During Nordic Fintech Week 2022, Mastercard and Danske Bank co-hosted a hackathon, reaching out to more than 1,500 bright minds participating at the event to collectively ideate solutions to help businesses understand their ESG impact.
Danske Bank have a history of collaborating with Nordic Fintech Week, but we want to explore more. We know there's a lot of requirements coming in 24 to the big companies that will trickle down on the small companies. So what is our play here? How can we help our customers? The customer want help and we want to provide that help. We just don't know exactly how to provide that, and that is what we're exploring. And then we thought, okay, instead of making too many PowerPoints, let's just launch this hackathon, go out, speak with new disruptors, new innovators, to collect info for our strategy going forward in terms of what will we specifically do to help our corporates in this agenda.
The hackathon is a perfect setup to give people the opportunity to discuss with us, reach us, and come in with great ideas, and that we get a chance to listen to in an efficient way. A lot of ideas, short time frame, and then to try out those ideas and bounce ideas back and forth so that we can grow, they can grow, and together we can see if we can find a way forward to partner.
The hackathon was opened to participants of Nordic Fintech Week, but also to the wider fintech and financial services ecosystem, reaching out to passionate individuals with experience in business products, sustainability, product development, and UX. Teams of up to 7 people were formed, and each team was given a brief, asking them to ideate ways to report business ESG data and to describe current and future actions. A jury composed of Kasper Udjepsen, Lise Brun Fransen, Geetha Selva Kumar, and Thomas Krog Jensen, judged each of the proposed solutions on the basis of relevance, innovation and new thinking, scalability, implementation, and short and long-term impact. The teams produced a wealth of ideas, ranging from how to report CO2 emissions to how to influence employees to create better CO2-reducing habits. The winners were announced during the closing keynote at Nordic Fintech Week and were awarded with 3 months of free seating at Copenhagen Fintech Lab, the main hub for fintech startups in Denmark, free tickets to attend Nordic Fintech Week 2023 in September, and a participation in the Copenhagen Fintech pre-incubation program. The winners were also given the opportunity to pitch their idea to senior executives and decision makers at Mastercard, Danske Bank, and Copenhagen Fintech.
My name is Thien Nguyen. I'm a data scientist at Metri, a company who specializes in energy data collections in Gothenburg, Sweden. And my solution is about the real-time energy tracking. I can track energy usage in a real-time scenario. For example, one business has a really big hotel and they have 10 to 50 properties, and they cannot control which energy usage in each type of buildings. So I can give them a report, an insight, like this type of buildings using a lot of energy. You need to reduce the heating on this type of buildings, and this type of building you're doing great. And you go to the bank and you get a loan from the bank. And because you use a lot of energy, it's correlated with the credit risk. So the bank can use that score to see like, oh, this person, this business will be really difficult to return the loan. They call it the default rate, the chance to get the loan back. So the bank will have higher equities. And the next step is to integrate with the bank or to provide them solutions to use the system. If you have a really good Class A building, using recycled energies, using sun energies, you have a really high score and they will give you a really good loan. I would definitely recommend everyone join this one. It's a huge chance for me to stand up there in the executive pitch, talk to a lot of important juries. They give me a lot of insight also, and they give me a lot of things to do next. And it's really a great chance for me to facilitate this project in the future.
My name is Santiago, and I have a lot of experience in building up SMEs. In the last 15 years, I've been working in rating agencies and investment banking.
My name is Mads. I am a student and I have always been interested in sustainability and how it's about creating incentive structures. And I think this is the next chapter in approaching the complexities to meet the growing requirements in a more simple way.
We met in the Fintech Hackathon. He had a really good idea on reporting ESG. And then we teamed up very well. We started working on the idea. So yeah, you have in the one hand fintech platforms, SaaS, as we want to create. Then you have consultancy companies that cut more to the depth of the market. And then you have data companies like accounting and so on, and they all need to work together.
These events have an enormous impact on innovation within the industry. And this has been seen multiple times when you invite people from other areas of expertise in solving problems. They provide new ideas, provide new knowledge, and they provide new tools. And this can create very powerful innovation.
I think the two pitches we saw today reflect the three sort of key issues that we see today with ESG for many of our clients. One is data, bringing data together and ensuring that it's of good quality. That sounds easy, but it's actually a challenge for us today. The second thing is that a lot of authorities are now asking for more and more reporting, which is important to create transparency and keep people honest, but it's also a big burden, especially for the small and medium-sized companies. And finally, we already now see that we're going to lack expertise. People who can actually translate, okay, these are the numbers, what can I then do to take action and to improve ESG?
So we had two ideas, right? We had the building energy data, and the other one was what we call ESG loop, binding things together. The first thing was on the short term. There we will investigate more in terms of could we possibly apply all this already? Could we maybe help this company to grow more with us?
I think the good thing with these type of discussions is that they have different perspectives and they come in with different lenses and they challenge us to think how we can work differently. What we can do is partner up and complement each other. We have that global network, they have a local ID or niche product, and if we then can complement each other, either by just having a formal cooperations or by investing in them as well, are things that we have done here in the Nordics within this space.
We have no illusion from Danske Bank that we can solve this alone. We can only do this by enabling our clients and by working with great partners.
Collaboration is the key to success, and especially within new areas. And we need to challenge each other, we need to partner up, take the best out of all worlds and make that a beautiful reality that truly can change it to the better.
It is the hope that by supporting this type of ideation sessions, the industry leaders can activate more people to think about systemic change. The Nordics financial services industry is bursting with thought leaders, dreamers, and passionate and committed change makers ready to collaborate to make a positive change in their homes, places of work, communities, and cities. Mastercard and Danske Bank are committed to continue to support these initiatives and act as the glue that brings all these parties together for long-lasting change.